You can see a lot of the state is clear behind me. We have the marine deck that's breaking up, both at the coast and in the valley right now inland. Some live cameras for you. Let's see here. Let's go up to Astoria, which actually there is some sun just south of Astoria right now. You folks did clear out yesterday late in the day. You should get some sunshine this afternoon as well. 63 degrees. We are enjoying a cooler day statewide. There's a pretty shot from that Oregon Veterans Home camera in the Dalles looking back at Mount Hood. Already 80 degrees there, but you will stay, I think, in the 80s today, not reaching 90 degrees. In downtown Portland, again, we're just starting to see increasing sun breaks around the city at 68. Here's what Futurecast shows for the remainder of your day. By 2 o'clock, it really opens up some nice sunshine, has increasing sun from Newport up into Tillamook. That all makes sense because Newport's sunny right now, and then most of us seeing sunshine going into this evening at 7 p.m. There may be some areas of early cloud cover tomorrow morning for your weekend. This shows clouds on the north coast, Astoria, a little bit up around Longview, and maybe near downtown Portland off to Gresham. It does show Salem and out across Washington, Yamhill counties. Is just a beautiful sunny day tomorrow from start to finish, and everybody will get the sun. So the weekend, generally speaking, will be sunny all of the time, generally speaking, Saturday and Sunday. Lunchtime numbers, Happy Valley, good afternoon, 62. Out in Troutdale, it's warmer, 68 degrees for you folks. Dallas, you're up to 71, and Salem right now is at 70. Remember, some of the forecast models have been showing we could see some temperatures rising all the way into the upper 70s in parts of the mid to south valley. This shows Eugene hitting 80 this afternoon at 5 p.m. It has Salem and Albany at 77. Portland at least mid-70s, and then we have the 80-degree temperatures out across the east. Some of these numbers aren't warm enough. Again, the Dalles, you already have 80 degrees, so you'll be warming at least into the mid-80s this afternoon. All right, 7-day numbers. The big story here, a nice weekend, comfortable tomorrow, 83, starting to heat up Sunday, 88, and then still 90-degree temperatures, I think certainly on Monday and Tuesday, maybe on Wednesday. Forecast models vary on just how hot we could eventually get during those 3 days, but all of the models that came out this morning still cool us off on Thursday, so that wouldn't be that long of a stretch if that turns out to be true.